Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Tinesha Davis. This is Fun and Budget, where we try to balance our lives while still minding our coins. I'm going to try not to show my nails in today's video because I am acting as if we are all still quarantined and cannot leave our houses. So therefore my nails are a mess. So today's video is actually a collaboration with Deidre over there at Slay This Debt. She and her husband are a military family on a journey towards financial independence. And over on her channel, you will find frugal living hacks and money saving tips. She and I are both on a journey to pay off our homes fast while still finding the balance necessary to enjoy the moments in today. If you are into any of these things, go and check her channel out and you will not be disappointed. So, another thing Deidre and I have in common is that we have been following Dave Ramsey's plan for eons. We are both debt free right now, and in today's video I am going to tell you how my life looks 4.5 years of following his plan. So for those of you who are not familiar with Dave Ramsey, he is pretty much a finance guru who believes in cash is king and debt is dumb and credit cards are a no-no, and his philosophy is defined in the 7 baby steps. First of all, baby step 1 is you are going to save up $1,000 fast. Baby step 2, you're going to work on paying off your debt. Baby step 3, you are going to save up 3 to 6 months of living expenses. Baby step 4, you are going to start investing. Is it 15%? Hold on. Baby step 4, you're going to invest 15% of your income. Baby step 5, you're going to start investing in savings up for your children's education. Baby step 6, work on paying off your home. And baby step 7, build wealth and give like no one else. That's pretty much the philosophy. So this is where I stand. I actually started Dave Ramsey's baby step plans back in January of 2016. Now I have to admit, I wasn't in a pretty bad situation. I had already had my baby step 1, $1,000 saved up, and I only had $13,000 of debt. $7,000 was a timeshare that I was paying off that I had upgraded and then had to pay that off, and then $5,000 was in credit cards. So once I discovered Dave Ramsey's philosophy, I quickly just went to my savings and took money out of there to pay those things off. After I paid those things off, I had about 3 months of living expenses already saved. So with that one fell swoop, baby steps 1, 2, and 3 were completed. Now, investing 15% to my 401k. At the time in 2016, I was only investing 7% to my 401k. Why? I really wasn't financial savvy. I didn't know what I should have been doing with my money, and therefore discovering Dave Ramsey was really a blessing because it gave me a blueprint. So when I heard that, okay, I should do 15%, it took a while to get my mind there. So I started building up a little bit at a time, changing my percentages. I didn't go from 7% to 15% right away, but I did start moving it up in increments. Today, I now actually max out the annual contribution that I am allowed to make to my 401k accounts, which is $19,500. My son was already an adult, so I did not have to start doing baby step 5, which was saving up for his education. And so therefore I was able to start working on baby step 6, which is what I'm currently working on today, and that is the paying off of my home. Now, back in 2016, my mortgage was approximately $3,100 a month, and the interest rate was 3.25%. I owed $505,998,000 on my home. And at that time, I was only making the minimum payment, that payment, the $3,100, which included the principal and included the interest as well as the escrow. But again, I started listening to Dave Ramsey, and I started really dialing into his, listening to the phone calls, his podcast, and finding any YouTube clip I could find, because I knew I had to change my mindset quickly. I was of the mindset, and I know a lot of people are, when you get a big purchase like a house and sometimes even a car, you think that, oh well, I'm always going to have a mortgage payment, or I'm always going to have to pay rent, or I'm always going to have a car payment, so why rush to pay these things off? To me, savings was more important than paying off debt, so I had to do a lot of mental work to bring myself to even want to pay off my home. So with that said, in 2017, I actually paid $23,743 in principal that first year, bringing the balance of my home down to $482,255. In the second year, I paid off $28,380. And in the third year, I paid off $49,046 to the principal of my home, bringing the house down to $404,829. On the fourth year, which was May of 2020, I paid $41,261 to my home. Currently, my home has an interest rate of 2.75%, and my mortgage is $2,582 a month. My current balance as of today is $347,676. 4 years after following Dave Ramsey's plan, I have brought the principal of my home down by $158,322. So I'm super proud of that, because like I said, before finding Dave Ramsey, paying anything extra on my mortgage was not even a thought, not even a desire I had. I was just going to be content with paying on a house for the rest of my life. Now that we talked about the money, let's get into the fun stuff. Now, this is the thing that I find with a lot of people on debt-free journeys. For many of us, we spend years paying off our debt. So much so that by the time our debt is paid off, we kind of feel bad or guilty or just not right about spending money again. So we kind of hang in limbo between, what do we do? Do we find something else to invest in? Or do we just send a lot of money toward our investments and put little money toward ourselves, because that was the way we trained our brain just to get out of debt? So my thing was always, after I get out of debt, if I'm out of debt, if I have no debt, how do I want to live? And that's something that I ask any of you to ask yourselves if you are on a debt-free journey. After you are out of debt, what's your goal? What's your purpose? What are you trying to do next? Okay? Because I'm telling you, it's going to be super easy to fall in the habit of never spending and never enjoying your money, or when you do spend it and enjoy it, you kind of feel a little bit guilty, like you're being a little frivolous, right? So for me, it is super important to have that balance. It's important to have the balance of being financially responsible, but at the same time also enjoying the fruits of my labor. So with the fun, let me tell you, let me break this down. In 2016, I took 15 vacations. I visited 12 countries in 16 cities that I've never been to before. I pride myself on that because I am an avid traveler. Travel is my thing. Getting my nails done, not my thing. Going on a vacation, so my thing. In 2017, I took 12 vacations. Some of the places I went to were Bali, and I actually took a French Riviera cruise. I actually took off from work for a month just to travel around. And in that year, I started tracking what I was able to gift away. That year, I gifted away $14,300 in cash. In 2018, I took 8 major vacations. I went to Japan for the first time. I went there to snowboard, and I also went there to just explore Tokyo. I went to Madrid in Spain. I took a Greek island cruise. I went to Sicily, Italy. And I also went to Ghana, where I helped open a library that we donated to and that was built from the ground up. That year, I donated and gifted away $14,715 in cash. In 2019, I took 18 vacations. I took a Caribbean island cruise on this amazing ship called the Celebrity Edge, which was new at the time. I went to Chile. I went to Vienna and Prague and Madrid and London. And of course, I went to Hawaii. And I say of course because if you're following me on my other channel, Sitting in the Tree, those videos are coming out right now showing our Hawaii vacation. That year, I was able to gift away $12,200 in cash. Now it is 2020 and you all know everything that's going on in 2020, but my financial goals have not slowed down. And in the first 3 months of 2020, when the world was still open, I was able to do another wonderful and beautiful Caribbean cruise. I was able to go to Geneva, Switzerland, and I was able to go to the French Alps to get a little snowboarding in. And I was able to live in Miami for 4 months. This year so far, I was able to gift away $7,900 in cash. And I say all of that to say because in my life, meeting my financial goals, the goals of being debt-free, the goals of saving up for retirement, the goals of paying off my home is not enough. It's also super important for me to live a life that I can enjoy, a life that I can look back at memories and smile. And it's also super, super, super important to me to be able to take a little bit of what I give and to help make other people's lives a little easier. Even if it's just sending $10 in a cash app just to say, hey, coffee on me today. Or enough money to help make someone else's ends meet. It is my dream and my sincere hope one day that I'm able to give away more and more and more. And I know that day will be here soon as I get my home paid off. So that's what I have to say. That is how my life looks after following the Dave Ramsey plan. If you have any questions, because I know there's a lot to unpack there, so if you have any questions, leave it in the comments below. And don't forget to go over to Slay This Debt and check out her YouTube channel. The details will be in the description below, as well as check out the eye in the sky where you can get to her channel fairly easily. Until the next time, y'all, thank you all for watching, listening, being here. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already a member of the Fab Fun and Budget family. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up. And once again, if you have anything to say, meet me in the comments. Until next time. Peace with my little raggedy fingernails. Peace.